first task that we can see there is that we are responsible to identify who is responsible for each particular activity. So usually when an auditor comes in, we find that there are certain documents that they will want to check, or there are certain things that they will want to verify in the organization, which means that they have to have someone as a contact person. So that's why when auditors come, sometimes you can call, say, no, that's not, the money has not come out. For the money there, I know about the deal, these are not pretty much. For the money out, involved with the training in the HR perspective now, right? Because we're not talking about auditing in the sense of accounting. Yeah? So we want to look at maybe the training, we want to make the training manager to say, okay, how does this select people to undergo for training? What is this criteria? What are the policies? What are the procedures? Yeah? So one of the tasks of the auditor is to identify who is responsible for each particular activity that is on the organization. So that's the first task. The second task is also to determine the objective. What is the reason behind whatever it's doing? If they're examining documents, what is the objective? Yeah? So that is again the task of the auditor to determine the objective. The task of the auditor will also be responsible to review the policies and procedures. Obviously, yeah, because if you are auditing, it means you have to also check in terms of what are the policies we have in the organization, what are the procedures that they are following. So after this is done, it is also your responsibility as an auditor to prepare reports. Yeah? Commending proper objectives, policies, and procedures. Yeah? So if you have checked and you see that, okay, the policies are not ideal, the practices that are being followed, the procedures are not ideal for the organization, therefore you have to give a recommendation. So it's just not just a matter of quoting, you say, but you have to also provide a what? A recommendation. That's why primary level is very expertise. So you cannot recommend for something that you do not have full knowledge about. So if you're saying that no, recruitment process is not ideal for the organization, what do you mean? Where is the problem? Then okay, can you recommend which one is the best? Yeah? So that is your responsibility also as an auditor. It's not just to check that for the mistake, but you have to also provide the M1. Okay? So this will be part of your report. And apart from that, you have to also develop an action plan. Say, okay, based on the things that you have recommended, how is it going to be implemented? Yeah? So we're looking at that as a what? As an action plan. So the action plan is to say, what are we doing when? Who will be responsible? Yeah? Maybe it could be even as an organization in terms of structure. Maybe you give someone a responsibility that he's not supposed to have it, but somebody else. Yeah? So it means such kind of responsibility should be recommended by the auditor in order to improve in terms of the efficiency, in terms of also the effectiveness of the organization itself. Then it is also the responsibility of the auditor to come and follow up. Because the action plan is part of the implementation, isn't it? But after we've implemented, we have to also look at the results, isn't it? Has anything improved? So as per what Kitty was saying in the example, is that okay, a lot of people have left. Then an auditor has recommended what they should be doing. Then the next question will be that okay, from where whatever we've implemented, have now people stopped resigning? So if nothing has changed, it means two things. Either we were wrong about the problem, or our implementation, yeah, or it could be even if they are assessment, follow up there, so it's something that we have to go back again and bring to see where are we wrong. Yeah? So the audit can also help us see what is the problem that we're facing as ya.
You have too much things to handle because you lose more than you gain there. That way, you go and be so, we are going to play on the it's not about that. So, it means the more money I want to raise. Because in economics, they say when you have one shop, you have to people are waiting for you. You know, the money you have to do it. But if more shops that are waiting for you. So, what I will say now is that this is a very good deal and I'm only right one day, but that's tired.
And I know the command of the command generally. Our culture is very bad when it comes to the pay. That's another side of the story, because if we do an assessment to say how many financial service companies have closed in our country, we'll find a million and a million. Another in blue, I don't know whether I need to. Another in Israel, I don't know whether I need to. Yeah? So these are microfinance institutions that are there, but usually is to do also with our culture. We get loans, but we deliberately decide not to repay. So take any of the stuff then alone, but we will wear a neck and that is 5 years you came. Look how many 5 years. And we don't want to be the proof. So yes, they were probably giving out more, but also money can also be in terms of collection. Collection will remain around. And when still, you'll be surprised when you have to lie easy material. You know? Very sure that's the stuff. I'm also letting that around the name. I'm not just somehow, you know, I'm not that. I'm not letting I know this before I'm going to do it. We just see no more than you pay. I don't know if I'm not going to the collage or not, I'm not paying. I'm paying. I'm saying, but when I'm not paying more, it's just, you know, don't really see. We only see. You know, so people are all sorts of things. Yeah. I think they had a section in Nigeria where giving out. So it is dangerous because the banks are regulated also with the Reserve Bank of Mali. So there has to be a balance between the money given out and the money given. Yeah. Because we don't want a scenario whereby someone has come to withdraw money and the bank is saying that they don't have money. It's a very dangerous. Yeah, and the rules may also systematic as a figure of it. So it means that the bank should be liquid. Liquidity there. Liquid flow there. So in other words, we're talking about the cash should flow. So you should not have that issue where you're saying that the debt is more than what you are having as capital. It means that the business may or you're not performing. So baba nene mkuzini ni nama mimi mwana baba kumuna zindia sababu wengine anataka ndango mbele yawe ndivyo ni singa mbuti nyafili na mjama tete. And we also learn in accounting that even in Mongolia there is a specific period. Beyond that particular period it comes a bad word. Because you're facing so you can't just be reflecting it all the time in your financial statement. You need our new 2.5 million. in the next 10 years, so who will that? It has to reach a point where you have to they call it writing the book. Where? That's why we really have a problem in financial institutions. It's supposed to do also our culture. And also, as we have said, that maybe someone also is not paying attention in terms of how much is given out and how much is being received back. So instead of one with them, with more than I'm going to repair it. In that way, it means you're not using much of your capital. If you just take your money and give it up, collection is something. It's the same issue when Nigerians of need. Yeah? They had a lot of loans that were given out by the collection in school. So they ended up now recruiting 90 people. For debt collection. We have seen even some organizations even putting up mandates, expression of interest. We want organizations to help us in debt collection. Actually, I think I don't know, giving out loans of money, we're failing to collect them. None of us are portfolio. Okay, area that's the money self-supported. Total group. When it comes to the West now, it's when now you call machine. We are learning. If not, it is one of the collateral landed to police it and get out there.
What if you put the issue of changing the management of the government? Because you can see this in Mali. Nobody is about money.
Yes, it's the same one.
When the money other people around, you can go to this government one. They just have changed the management of the government. For example, they put the name again to the new and other management. So the whole people who pay the debt that time.
So it's law. So those are causes of continuing there. So I want to know of course, we won't come and file that, right? Okay, now
they do this in follow people in your place. No, they just want
So it's about processes, eh? It's about processes. I think we had a similar story again with the first government. It's not really the whole of the person of that particular account. So let us just get it here. When I'm buying the Yama and how to the South Africa is into free Giano, Marifeo, and I'm there for 6,000 and then for the same year, so that one year after the money. But if I have what I want is to get out of the you don't want to discuss it. Say, discover me. Discover. We are budgeting off for that. Okay. So we are going to be more than that. Whether our budget is not really. So then, I don't know the world to my brother that I am a car festival. You know, so those are counts. So if I even have a process in America, we will not get the full details. We need a with an idea fake, you know. So not even now. I think for now, this is what the idea of the Moses. So no one is ready. No one is ready. many times opening at the end of that number and then you never don't respond. Usually, just take the number and go anywhere one now. Sometimes you look at the name, so no one will be able to go over when person will not. But if you not going to let you guys do that, I'm going to let you go in the I remember somebody going from someone to go in. What do you think, my dad? You great children? It's a new way by I didn't tell you more than I'm not mistaken. They don't care who is the first room. One way said the simple kind. The Lao can only be only the Panama and where you will general I see the can. Okay, I want to put on the journey. One time password OTP on the OTP. So it's not the dog out of the sky. Then she says, okay. So you know what I want to message? You know, guy, you're the young man, you swear. More than that, I come on one hand with my hand. Hey, I'm weak. The girl is a very much of you, and I never did. I don't want to pull you that I don't go to the other man. I'm not moving forward. Just way too much. Usually, I'm a sales swap with the news that you're not going to. Because the moment see the SIM card is attached to your account. So once someone does a swim swap, they will put over the car, the number that you may need. You have a little. Right, you must be okay, then we're saying how do we prepare ourselves as an organization for an audit? So first of all, we're looking at the audit engagement. So it is a decision that we have to also make as an organization. Who are we engaging? But it is also important that whosoever is being engaged to do the auditing exercise needs to be communicated formally. Okay? So there we say that if using an internal resource, it is better to engage them formally with clarity on the scope. So I'm the kid understanding. Clarity on the what? On the scope. How far should I go with this auditing? Yeah, what am I looking at? Yeah. So that's why we say that there are different types and different approaches. So the organization has to also decide, no, I feel too much let's give another example. Or I know what we were running a recruitment process here too. Yeah? So that's a decision that the organization has to make. Oh no, it has to be a forwarding from an engineer, you don't say it may also happen. So that's what we're saying, that you need to engage the auditor formally by also trying to also be clear to the auditor in terms of what is exactly that you're looking for. And also we're saying that you should select the personnel who is not in the top management. As we have already said that if we're using more of the internal personnel, they will become a little bit biased. But why also not the top management? Because the top management are the ones who are responsible in making decisions. So, I'm not going to closer than we say. So you may not allow that, you know what, I made the wrong decision as a CEO. You may not admit that. So when you're picking up an internal auditor, you don't take someone who is basically part of the top management. It should be someone who is called below but not the top management. And this may create bias in the finding of the audit. Also, if the internal person are auditing, they must be training in how they're going to conduct their particular audit techniques. Okay? Just to sort of like orient them. Yeah. Because if an external auditor, you have to know more about the organization. Okay, I'm an investor. Okay, when did you start? How has it been there over the years? What are the costs that you have? You know? More like you want to get more knowledge, about what is going on. So that can also be part of the training and orientation, because you want the auditor to understand the nature of the organization and how it does its processes, its procedures, as well as also its policies. Then after your engagement is where now again you need to gather all the data. Yeah. So it's just the same as if when National Council for Higher Education is visiting any university, you find that
prepared in the sense that all documentations are already what? Available. Mafile ya lecture ndio wanaona nasema file ya sio ndio credentials ndani ingespeak. After one of the additional service sana so ni mambo gani hii? And flash. Here to bring the means you're not ready for the exercise. So you have to have all your documents ready and prepared. So to make those documents ready and prepared is where I'm saying that you will try to gather all your work. So that when the auditor requests for certain information, you can easily give it out. And the third one is where we're saying that on-site access. This is where I was saying that again, the auditor should be given what? Access. So access may not just mean access of walking through the door. Yeah, but access even to the system. That's why I did mention about my password. Yes, if it's a login detail, okay, the system is going on. Because some organizations maybe database or some manual files, okay, you know, manual copy file. You know, all the files are in the what? Are in the system. The tools is in more biometrics is in more, all the information is in the system. So if someone wants to check, they can also look at the whole environment. And the payroll in a database, so you need more. A recruitment process, the name and data, maybe it's a system that does it, it's a software, again, so access is not only just access within bring it as the action, but we're also saying that even in terms of our process, that you have access to everything. Okay? So another thing that in that particular slide, this is not a continuation. This is supposed to be another heading now as human resource audit process. Yeah, same video here, but now you preparation units by access. Then this one is the human resource audit process. So they should have been like a heading here. I should have still studied on the fresh page. But if you have a number and you don't have automatic, so the next is where we're going to look at the human resource audit process. How is the audit process done in the organization? So we're saying that the human resource audit process is conducted in different phases. Each phase is designed to build upon the preceding phase, which means that the first phase affects the next one. Yeah, that's what we're trying to say on that slide. So that organization will have a strong impression of the HR function. The general process of conducting an audit includes 7 key steps. And what are these steps? And then we're going to look at them down. Number 1 is the scope and type of audit. 2, develop the audit questionnaire, collect the data, benchmark the findings, provide the feedback about the results, create action plans, and foster the planning for continuous life. So basically, those are the key steps. So number 1 there we have scope and type of audit as their process. So before we begin auditing, what we are saying is first of all we have to understand how far should we go with our audit, but also what type of audit are we doing? Is it a strategic, functional? Is it a compliance? Is it best practice audit? Right? So you need to decide what kind, or is it all of them? Yeah. So anyway, what we're saying is that the decision needs to be made in terms of what type of audit we're going to do. So that's the starting point. So as I said, that the first step affects the other. It means that when you're developing a questionnaire, it will depend also on the type of audit and the scope. Because it will now help you to know that, okay, what questions should I ask? Because if the audit is about recruitment, it means that again the questionnaire that I'm going to develop should have questions pertaining to issues concerning what? Recruitment. So you can see that's why I'm saying that the first step affects the other. But the starting point is where we're saying that you have to understand how far should we go with this particular audit? What's my scope? Yeah? Or what are my limitations? What are my boundaries that I should not go beyond that? So that's the scope that we're talking about. So to review the needed information, it is vital to establish exactly what areas should be targeted. That's what we're saying, or check. If the organization has never been audited with human resource functions, or if there have been current significant organizational legal changes, the audit team can carry out a comprehensive, so it depends.
Do you want to focus on a specific section? Do you want to focus on a specific function? Or because you have never done it before, so therefore you want to do a comprehensive work? You want to just check everything and go on and over, okay, where are the problems that we are facing? Then the next step, as we have said, is simply to develop an audit what? Questionnaire. So, in the next step, it is important to invest enough time in developing a comprehensive document that obtains information on all subjects of the inquiry. Yeah. So, which means that your questionnaire should be comprehensive enough so that you can get more information. Yes? So, remember, we'll talk about this again. It means that this is not only the tool that you can use. You can also do interviews. I mentioned about that. Yeah. I also mentioned that you can also do observations. Yeah. No, how did you see it? I don't know where my role number and time I was there. And I was able to collect information that most of the lectures are not compliant to the timetable. Because the timetable tells you that 10 o'clock we should be in class, and the lecture is coming in at 10:40. I'm just giving you an example, right? Yeah, so, those are some issues. So a questionnaire is simply a list of specific questions must be composed to ensure that the questionnaire is delivered. So, which means that the questionnaire will be in line with the type of audit and the scope of the audit that you are doing. But we should also understand that the questionnaire is comprised of two different types of questions. We have what are known as open-ended questions, and we also have what are known as closed questions. Open-ended questions are questions whereby you're looking at that the respondent should give you their own personal opinion. Then if you should look at it, no, there is space. You have to look at those are closed-ended questions, because you cannot explain more. Are you male or female? It's just a matter of stepping and saying male. You can't explain further than that. What does that abbreviation stand for? I've never tried to find out what it is. What is it? What's up?
You're saying the first process is
The first step.
So means that when the national want to make an audit, this thing they call you to come to the nation to make to us the government or
First of all, like I said, is that the organization will visualize the time. Yeah, if they are looking for it. If they're looking for an internal, it's just a matter of saying within the organization who is going to do it for us. Yeah? So if they are picking someone, remember where they are with the auditor engagement. So it means somebody has to be communicated. If it was an advert, it means they have to be communicated, they will be selected to be their auditor. So yes, as they're coming now for orientation, where you're now trying to orient them. Yeah, because we said here that we need to provide clarity on what? Scope. Right? Yeah. So as they are the process again, we are also now going back again to what? To the scope. So you are now communicating now with the audience. Okay, failed, no sound, the audience. So by providing those details, we are giving them intentions. Get it? So what is our aware? Now you are simply orienting them. So you're telling them especially what you do. So on there is what will help us to define the scope and the type. Yes. Okay, in normal circumstances you find that it's an external, maybe they will decide to dictate, but sometimes also depending on the nature of the problem that, okay, you have oriented. Let's say, for example, when I'm going to do money, let's say that you're staff, yeah, and you're telling me about that project. There are a lot of people are eating. Then the organization will say, if you want to do work for the car, you want to select the appropriate people. Yeah? So sometimes even the auditor can give his own opinion. No, to some kind of appropriate. And then based on my experience, sometimes people leave because maybe they're not being paid well. So despite what is the manager recruitment, when you saw the manager section, yes. So it's like now you are conversating, yes, with someone who is experienced and is suggesting against something. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the organization will dictate. But sometimes even the auditor can also give his words. Yeah, to say, okay, what if we also look at the ABCD? Because you're looking at maybe those things are what? Connected, yes? Does that answer the question? Any other question? Later on, we are saying that now, as an auditor, you start developing your tools. So one of the tools that we are looking at is that you have to develop in terms of the audit questionnaire. So as I've said, the questionnaire will comprise of open-ended questions as well as closed-ended questions. But for you to know which questions to include, as I've said, it will depend now right away on the scope and the type of audit that you're doing. And when you develop your tools, it means now you have to now basically collect the data. So it's just the same as research. You have your tool ready, you can now start collecting your work, the data. Okay. So the next stage includes the actual process of assessing specific areas to collect the data about the company and its human resource practice. Okay? So which means that the same questionnaire that we are talking about is the one that you're going to use simply to collect your data. So like I said, it's more or less that you're doing what? A research, yeah? So audit is more or less like you're doing a research so that you look at what are the problems in the organization, specifically in the HR environment, because let's not forget that it's human resource audit, it's not financial audit. So when you have collected your data, that data can also be used now to benchmark. Benchmark is where now we're looking at now compare again to what other organizations are doing. Yeah? So we're saying that to completely review the audit findings, auditors must be compared with human resource benchmarks. Yeah? So which means that again we have to have a standard. If you are saying that this recruitment process is not ideal for the organization, what do you mean? So what is ideal? So it means you should have a benchmark, isn't it? You should have a standard. Yeah? That when you're saying that this is an effective process for recruitment, what do you mean? Yeah? What are the recommendations that you can give? So now these days we have systems that do actually, yeah? Many organizations are so amazing software. They were still on the using ChatGPT, one application. You find that some softwares are able even to detect plagiarism, right? When you see VOC, you don't know what I'm about. Yeah. And sometimes even when they say, we have a minimum of degree, yes, you make us all work with a degree. When we want a qualification higher than that, it is a system we may use. Before even have our own information, it is a system we use. And that's why they will say there is an asterisk on this particular element. Then when I evaluate education, none of the name of that asterisk on this one. Asterisk means that one is highlighted as important. Yeah? And if you are filling in and form and make sure you are meeting that word. Yeah? So you have is overqualified, so maybe because of the qualification which is more tested. Once I found a set of parameters, okay, these are the boundaries. Anybody who is going beyond that means it's not right. Here as an application, you know what is punishment. Because you're not meeting the right criteria. it means two ways. First of all, you have to beat the system. Can I want to buy this and then I have to go on the system? What?
Not easy to get such kind of job.
Many organizations nowadays, even the MRA, let's see how you say. You go to the portal, the MRA, you register, you upload your files, then upload your then it is also the responsibility, or part of the process again, is to provide feedback about it. So whatever you have collected, you have benchmarked it, you have seen that okay, there is a gap in terms of performance, maybe they are not following specific policies or procedures. It is now also at this stage where we're saying we have to provide feedback. So we're saying in this step of the audit process, the audit team must review the data and give feedback to the company's human resource experts and senior management team in form of findings and recommendations. Findings normally are reduced to a written what? So remember in our syllabus we said that we are going to look at how is this report drafted. Yeah? Or how is this report written? What is the format? What are the key areas that we should focus on? But remember that your report is confined to what you have what? Found. Yes? If there is nothing that you have found, then what are you going to report? Nothing, isn't it? Yeah, so it's confined to based on the data that you have basically collected. But again, it's also important that again the recommendations should be prioritized based on the risk level assigned to each item. So when you have discovered something that there's a problem, sometimes there are more problems among one of them. My level of risk area is very high. Give those ones priority first, yes? Because you understand that this one is a critical issue. It has to be dealt with immediately. If we take too much time, then we will, as an organization, will be affected. So don't start with minor issues. Start with the what? So the major issues. So the top management should appreciate that, there are problems that we have to what? We have to address. But also, as you are communicating or you're reporting to the senior management and the expert, what you're simply doing immediately is that you are seeking for what? To be obtained. This issue, I think this problem, yes. Can you go ahead and resolve this? What are your recommendations? No, I think we should go with this. No. This is kind of figure, yeah? So, these are what we're looking at. Providing the feedback on the results is what will help simply also senior management to make a prompt decision about how they need to deal with the problems that the auditor has found out. Then based on that, what we're saying is that we have to create an action plan. In other words, prepare a report. Then if we've been given a go-ahead, it means now we're talking about issues concerning implementation, isn't it? Yes. So what are we going to do? So it means we have to come up with an action plan. So an action plan simply tells us what, when, where, and who will be responsible. Right? So you're looking at that, okay, we will do this. When is it to be done? Who is going to be responsible? Where? In which department are you to be referring to? Or in the case of what Kim was saying, which branch does this apply to? Is this for the whole organization? Or is it a specific branch where you found this particular problem? So we come up with an action. Then number 10, which is the last one, which is 7, the number I wrote down before it should be number 7, is to foster a climate for continuous improvement. What do we mean by this?
You have to, whenever you've done everything, you have to come up again to see if the problem changes for continuous improvement. It's like anything you use. Easy for us, they got around the then some of our the number, but that come and shake it.
remember that the recommendations that the auditor is bringing to change certain things, what it means is that automatically you're bringing change in the organization, isn't it? And that change should be something that is always there, because we're looking at that again over time. We still have to make sure that we are also continuous to buy. Okay. So basically, that's the process of page 8. Last one that I shared in this particular slide is your assignment. So I've already sent it to the WhatsApp. Last question, for the assignment, that's the question that you're going to attempt. Okay. So you forward it to him, right? Yes. And the questions are already on the slide. The one that I've used, the more you know that it is. Oh, yes. Another person.
Did you get it?
I'll put it in the post. I'll come in. Only next two kind of look at it. I mean, how old? Yeah,